Today, the moon starts out the day in Pisces, where we lose our moorings, right? Where we are transcending our limitations, but also we can get lost in a fog of confusion. And then in the afternoon, depends on your time zone, earlier afternoon for the West Coast, later afternoon for the East Coast, the moon goes into Aries. So we have a shift into this more decisive, more action oriented Aries where the moon meets up with Mars. So quite a dramatic shift as the moon goes through late Pisces, passing by Neptune, and then enters early Aries, passing by Mars. Both Neptune in Pisces in its own sign and Mars in Aries in its own sign. I'm Marina Orms here with your Astro Vibe for Saturday, May 4th, May the 4th, right? May the force be with you. So quite a dramatic shift between the morning of this day and the later part of the day, depending on your time zone when that shift happens exactly. But so with the earlier part of the day, we have the fog of Neptunian confusion that can take us into losing a sense of where we are, losing our guide posts, our guide rails, um, our directional signs, our rules, our limitations, right? We transcend in Pisces. We connect with the flow. And so it's a great time to be in the flow, to be following your intuition, to be connecting with your higher wisdom, right? This is the time to allow yourself to get outside of the ordinary cares and worries, to connect with spiritual guidance, a greater wisdom, a greater truth, what your body feels, what feels like it's really in the flow and inviting you to let go, right? Pisces is such a good sign for surrender and allowing and letting go of attachments and letting go of thinking things should be a certain way. So then we have the shift, like I said, fairly dramatic shift for this day of the moon into Aries and passing by Mars, so conjoining with Mars. Mars in Aries is the sign of the warrior in, or the planet, the warrior planet in the sign of action and movement and not hesitating. So we go from this place where we're kind of transcending all the ordinary needs and limitations and thoughts and cares to this place where we need to suddenly make decisions and take action, and we feel that need to move, and we want to be making our actions, our decisions, taking action from a place of clarity. It could be easy to get ungrounded with the Neptune and Pisces energy, and then have that shift go with the moon going into Aries, and pushing us to move all of a sudden, and we're not really ready for that. So stay grounded, take advantage of the moon in Pisces, the Neptune conjunction with the moon to really tune in with your higher self, with your higher knowing, about letting yourself go, be in the flow, trust what is, trust where it's taking you, but stay grounded. So tune in with your body, with belonging on the earth, and taking some nice deep breaths to make sure you know who you are, where you belong, even with that higher wisdom, right? That could be part of it. And then as the moon goes into Aries, activating Mars in Aries, you're ready to take action. It's like, okay, what decision are you going to make from this place of higher wisdom? Because as the moon goes into Aries, There's something decisive that needs to move. There might be a decision, there might be a need to do something, to take action, to respond to something that is showing up. So the more grounded you are, the more you are trusting yourself and grounded within yourself and centered within yourself, the more you'll be ready to make those decisions later in the day, and then through the day on Sunday as the moon goes through Aries. Remember that the moon is our emotional side. So wherever the moon is where we're being activated from the emotional perspective, how it feels, how we feel. So with the moon in Pisces, we feel this sense of just, oh, everything, everything is what it is and it's all okay. And, letting ourselves float, dreamy, connect with that bigger picture of love, be in the love, right? It was like all you have to do is just be. But then that moon, our emotional selves, goes into Aries action mode. And so, what do we need to do? How do we need to respond to something that is showing up or emerging or showing up in ways that we haven't had to do anything about it before? Now maybe we will suddenly need to be there to take a warrior action, make a warrior choice. So the more grounded you are within yourself, in your truth, you're building that self-trust to take the action from your own deepest place of knowing what is true and right for you. So we also have Pluto now retrograde. This Pluto, the planet of power and truth, is taking us on an inner journey right now. So when the outer planets go retrograde, it takes us deeper within ourselves. So explorations of truth and what is your truth, what do you need, what's important to you on those deeper levels is what's going on in the background. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Marina Orms, and you can learn more about me at astrologyheals.com. There are opportunities to work with me one-on-one. You get 20% off your first session working with me. So give it a chance. Maybe that is your action to take for yourself, for your deeper soul, to understand from your chart what is going to help you move forward, propel you into your highest potential. All right, check it out, astrologyheals.com. Thanks for being here and for subscribing to this YouTube channel. I will be here with more astrology for unshakable self-care here every day. All right, see you next time. Bye for now.